it is time for a little bit of Mario Maker 2. It is Friday. Congratulations. Congratulations, you made it. It is Friday. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I say yes. Yes, it is a beautiful thing because the weekend is upon us. The weekend has arrived. So, and we've gotten through the first week of winter, which has included the first snow of the season, the first shovel of the season. And we're 1 week closer to Christmas break. So we got some good stuff going on here. We got a couple nice things going on here. Whoa. Everything just broke on me. Oh, buddy. Hey, what's up, Erica G? Big shout out to Erica Gobble. Why isn't it coming back? Hold on. Okay, that fixed it. That's so weird. Well, we're just going to go with it. We will just go with it. All right. So what's going on? How are you, Erica? Do anything good this weekend? What's the story out there? What is the story? What's up, Anthony? Good day, Jordan. How are you? How are you? Happy Friday. It is the weekend. It is the weekend. You know what I decided to do? Because I know I got to get back on the healthy train. Step one for me this time around, cutting soda. Across the board, soda has to be out. Liquid calories, and I'm going to try to couple that with coffee only on the weekends again. Ooh. But it helps. It's midnight for you. There you go, Jordan. What's up, Sally? You're off work today. We went to the staff holiday party. Oh, boy, that can be a wild time. That can go a lot of different ways, the staff holiday party. Might go to a tree lighting tonight, a little winter walk thing in your neighborhood. That sounds amazing. So you got a good deal going on there, Erica G. What's up, Ty? What's going on, Mary? What's up, Clumsy? Jess, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for that support. I'm going to sing you a song.
You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Thanks for the support.
Whew, that sounds great. Thank you for the hot kiwi. That sounds great. You got a nice little night ahead of you. Oops, wrong button. Blue Man, do I do resolutions? Sometimes. But what I was just referring to was saying that I got to get back on the healthy train. And one of the easy changes I can... The way I typically ease into a diet / healthier routine is I just start cutting things one at a time. And so the first thing to go, soda. There's no need to ever have soda. It can be the exception, like a once a month, okay. But it cannot be much more than that for me. So I'm going back to that, and then coffee. I have totally given in, and I've been drinking like 3 cups a day. Which, if it was black coffee, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's got that beautiful coffee mate in it, which is just jacked full of sugar and calories, especially if you're doing it 3 times a day. So, those are the 2 things that have to go. There you go. I thought that's what might have triggered that, Blue Man. What's up, Kyle with an A and Ev? What's up, Toad the Jam? You get free coffee at work. See, that's the same thing. That's the exact same position I'm in, and it really does help. It does help. So it's going to be a rough one. What's up, Clayton? Are we heading back to the run or random levels in the near future? I can't say. Maybe on Monday I'll dip my toe into endless again. But the problem is I end up enjoying these levels so much that as soon as I try to go back to the random levels, it feels so bad. The contrast feels great in a non-great way. So we'll see what happens. Ultimately, it's like my viewership overall is so far down, Clayton, that it doesn't even make sense to stream anything I'm not, like, excited to do. Because the vast majority of the time, it's a tiny fraction of viewers in the first place. So the ultimate foolish thing to do would be to do the thing that I like less and still have low viewership. You know what I mean? So it's like at the one silver lining to having very low viewership is it's like, well, I can basically do whatever I want. Doesn't really make much difference. I've got a year of numbers to prove it, that pretty much no matter what I stream, well, ironically, Mario Maker 2 still is the top dog by a lot. But that's where it's at, Clayton. You drink a lot of coffee in college, yeah. What's up, Clumsy and Super Trucker J? What's up, Frank? Thanks for the hot. All right. Now, if we get a Mario Maker 3, then I will go right back to Endless. I'll even do Endless Expert No Skip. But Mario Maker 2, I already got 1,239. I'm good. That's an excellent no skip score. I challenge you all. Not to say none of you could beat it. I'm sure a couple of you could. But with that said, it would be a very small number of you. 1,239 is crazy. Without skipping. All right. I got unstable connection on Twitch. Sorry about that, Twitch. Double tap the screen, hit that like button. Let's get down to business here. Let's get right on down to business. Oh, I did that backwards. Whatever, it's Friday. Anthony, enjoyed watching the game. Whatever you play, appreciate that, Anthony. You dusted off your Switch 2 and started getting into Breath of the Wild. Nice, Blue Man. You say, nah, no thanks on the no skip expert. That's fine. I don't blame you one bit. What's up, Dr. Simp PhD? That's a wild name. I'm all right. How you doing, Doctor? Thank you for the double taps, Kiwi. In fact, thank you to everyone who's liked the stream. I appreciate it.
Someone likes the stream.
All right. We're just doing that. Whatever. Okay, let's get into the game. Enough is enough here. Cider time. It is cider time. What's up, Midnight? What's up, Shoe Machine? Let me at him. Cider time. I'm excited for cider time. 2 practice tours. I'm terrified of cider time. Man, I'm getting better at Kaizo. This is a pretty good-looking first attempt. Oh, until that. You feel so guilty you haven't run this week because of the weather. That's fair. You're running the Santa Hustle 5K. That sounds interesting. Getting your Switch 2. Nice, Super Trucker J. Enjoy it. That's amazing. There we go, Midnight. There is a clear video. Thank you, Jess. I will likely need it, especially if it's got... I can't tell if that's 2 or 3 practice doors. I think it's 3. I'm betting this is... Look at this as a whole other room. I don't even know what that is. I think that's a reclaim. Is that what that is? Terrified. Oh, buddy. The ending looks tricky. I'll send it. Thank you. Thank you in advance. Too late. Oh, no. I've got an internal error on... Wow. I got... issues on every platform right now. I got issues on every platform. And I have issues in real life, people. I get some big issues. Oh, gosh. Hey, nice save, Pat. Hey, nice. Wait. That felt like what was through the pipe. No, wasn't that exactly the same as this, but without the red coins? What's going on here? Maybe I throw it. Hold on. Oh, gosh. I'm on the ice. You have to work 9 p.m. and then 7 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, gosh, midnight. That is definitely a rough shift. YouTube stream looks and sounds fine. There we go, Blue Man. What's up, K. Baronski? How long you been on? No notifications? Just since 4:30. 10 minutes. Shouldn't be bad. Data migration. Planned power outages. There you go. What's up, Ewan? Practice pipe. Yeah, well, that's what that's what I'm trying to understand. Maybe it's this? Nope. Look at that! It ends there. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and just do a quick viewing. I'm going to do a quick viewing of the clear video because I'm spending too much time asking questions without answers. Mike T. Mikey's got the clear video. Big shout out to Mike T. Mikey. Okay, hold on. Let me see this thing. Let me see it real quick. We got that first part. Yes. Okay. It is a reclaim. Oh, okay. Reclaim, then a juggle. Oh, so I oh, that's interesting. Okay, so okay, the good news is okay. The good news is that practice pipe is exactly that. It's just to practice the reclaim. It's Friday, Atlas. Can you believe it? That's not good enough. Cold night in France. All right, Ewan. It's freezing here. It is freezing. Oh, gosh. It's a good night to cuddle up and catch up on Stranger Things if you haven't yet. Before it gets spoiled for you. Okay, I did it that time. Can I do it without even pressing the jump button? Woke up this morning, it was 1 degree outside. That ain't right, Super Trucker J. Okay, I got it. Sort of. And then that leads into this. What was that? Oh. I don't remember that part of the clear video. Maybe I throw it immediately? Like that? Yeah, that wasn't in there. Hold on. Is it a different part? I'm real confused at this point. Is this definitely the right level? Yeah, it is. Same level code. Hold on. Hold on 1 second here, chat. Because I think I missed something important. There's that reclaim. Okay, and here's the part with the big show. Yeah, that is. He just made it look so easy, I didn't even process it properly. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is going to be tough. Okay. The hardest part is this for me. Not that, ironically. Tried to compensate by dropping it super early since I was so close to it so quickly. Didn't work. I don't know about this one, chat. I might come back to this one. I feel like it's been a lot of Kaizo lately, which I'm down with Kaizo, but I think it's basically been a full week of Kaizo, which, again, I'm down with it, but ultimately, especially with now seeing, yeah, I think these are all going to be, are they all going to be Kaizo? Yeah, this is like the whole, this is the Kaizo account of Kaizo. Minimum effort. That sounds about right. Dark level. Yeah. I think it's a whole account of Kaizo. Okay, you know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? Yeah, it's literally Kaizo all around. Which, again, I'm down with it, but I wouldn't say I'm getting sick of it necessarily. But the idea of grinding out a Kaizo level right now feels more of a chore than it should. Whereas up till now, it has felt fun. It has genuinely felt fun. Yeah, maybe that other... You know what? Let's check out the first profile. You're right, Jess. Shout out to Shibu. Let's take a look at the original account. I'm truly playing his levels backwards. I never played your Super World. Okay, here we go. Maybe we go for the Super World? Maybe we go for the Super World. Although I didn't do the previous Super World. But the Super World, yeah, Super World's at least more fun. So let's go for it. Let's go. There. Alrighty. Okay. Let the games begin. Wow, 999 people started this and then never finished it. That's a lot of people. Oh, I've got to do this. Well, not quite that. Let's try that again. Maybe I need more momentum. There we go. All right, this is a little more like it. This is a little more like it. All right. This is a nice little precision situation. I've made a mistake. Oh, no, I did not make a mistake. Okay. Whoa, okay. No! I realized too late that wasn't stopping. All right, I think this is going to be the right move. I think this choice will have been the right move. Thank you, Jess, for the idea. Oh, that was close. Oh my good gracious! I think that's what I messed up last time, right? One, two, three! Oh! I got trolled. Nurkte in his first level hit me with the troll. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily his very first level, but it's the first level of the Super World. Thankfully, this is a fun level. So it's not too much of a violation. Oh, I should have just gone. There we go. Alright, you ready? Here. Oh! I didn't pull back in time. But that was the right adjustment. Ooh, that was close. That was a close one. Ba-da-da-da. You notice sometimes I like dodge with my head in real life. I'm like, oh, happens. I see it back on the when I edit the videos quite a bit. I'm like, wow, this dude's really moving around here. Here we go. Oh boy, close one. All right, I'll give you the like, but you're also getting the seriously. That's the balance of life. Thanks, Clumsy. Midnight. What's up? The Boston? The Boston 3K3. Shout out to you, Boston. What's up, Anthony? Thanks, Mary. And George. Thanks, Jess. There it is, Kiwi. All right, well, I can see why 999 people plus started this and said, never mind! I'm out! Optional ghost house. The only way I would skip this is if it's a dock level. House of the Falling Platforms, we're in. There we go, Super Trucker J. Big shout out to Double Star Mom 35. All right. This is definitely what I was looking for. Oops. And again, I want to make it clear, I'm not against Kaizo. I'm not anti-Kaizo. Or it's only because it's just been a lot of Kaizo lately. And I also know it's not everybody's favorite, which I can appreciate as well. Like to watch. Feel like a level like this has a lot more mass appeal to watch versus something like Kaizo. Especially, to be clear, a Kaizo grind. Because, I mean, I think a Kaizo clear has a lot of, like, mass appeal. But having to watch 30 minutes of failures in order to get to the clear, that's a bit more, it's a bit more niche. Close. You're trying to Nurkte speedrun. Nice. There we go, that was better. No! I missed the jump button. George enjoys the process, and there you go. Shout out to you, Harry. Maybe an Edibeto. Roller coaster pain this week. After celebrating, you couldn't sleep because the pain returned big time. On top of that, you stubbed your toe this morning. Broke your toenail. Oh my gosh. You're on one, Double Star. You gotta look out. You're on a bad path, Double Star. We gotta rein you in. We gotta turn this thing around somehow. Because you're in a rough spot. One source of pain is bad enough, but once you have pain on top of pain, your brain starts to rebel. Oh, gosh. You getting some sleep? You're finally getting some sleep. Nice. Wrap it up in bubble wrap. That's a good idea. Uh-oh. I might be too late to the party. No, we're good. We are good. Oh. Oh! I think it's fake. All right. I assumed I just didn't hit the up pipe correctly. But now that I've seen the secondary option, I'm thinking, even if you do it perfectly, you're not getting in that up pipe. Oh, no! Give me that coin. Aw. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see, yeah. This was the one and only correct way. Good indication. Great indication. That feels very natural. Oh! You're marching and singing in a Christmas parade? That's a no. That's a no. Is there any way to cancel your participation? I would strongly suggest that you do not do that. Is it like for the kids or something? Do you have to participate? Can you just cheer them on the sidelines? Because you're asking for trouble. At that point, you're in a bad spot. There we go. Oh no. What's up, Nathaniel? Shout out to you, all the way in Hong Kong. I bonked, not allowed. Marching and singing in a Christmas parade. That is insane. Double pain, and you're supposed to sing in a parade. Do you know how hard it is just to play an instrument in a parade is a challenge. But singing, you're gonna be suffering. This is very cool. I like this a lot. Okay, that one's real. Okay. We're robbing the treasury. Bam. Nice one. Noah is leading a New Orleans brass band for the parade, and you're singing. So you can't not do it. You don't have an apprentice, or there's no one that can fill in for you. Because, yeah, by the end of tomorrow, you're going to be in worse shape. Especially with that toe. The toe is really the big concern if you're going to be marching in literally marching in a parade. Thanks, Midnight, Andrew, and Erica Gobble. Thanks, Dots. Nice to see you over on TikTok. This is very cool already. I love Super Mario World. Is it my favorite Mario? Maybe. Thank you, Jess. You're happy to be included, but it might not be literal marching. I think New Orleans-style bands meander. Okay, hold on. I like where your head's at. What about this? What if they set you up in some sort of mobile, not vehicle necessarily, maybe a vehicle. Is there any way you could get like a go-kart or a golf cart? Is there any way, is there any chance this parade is happening anywhere near a golf course? Because if you could sing and drive the golf cart, everybody wins. And you'll be a lot happier singing. And then, if you decorate it the right way, It could even add. Could even add to the situation. What's up, Monroe? What do you know, Monroe? That could be good. I like the golf cart idea. This is really cool. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Hey, what's up, Jose? You can't comment on Facebook? Yeah. Facebook gaming streams have kind of broken. They're kind of broken at this point. So it's not just you. No! I caught it. You reevaluate the toe tonight to make a plan? So I take it the golf cart idea is out. What if you got an Uber, right? You order an Uber at the beginning of the parade and you say, listen, I need you to drive 2 miles an hour while I sing. It might be an expensive solution. Bro, that's tough. Monroe, thanks for the heart. I like that idea. All right. This is where I keep messing it up. There we go. No! No golf carts. They make Ben carry me in a baby carrier on the piggyback. That could work. iPhone users are the ones that can't comment on Facebook? Yeah, sorry to the iPhone people like me. I'm an iPhone guy. If you text me, you're getting that blue bubble. Unless you have Android. Then it's going to be a bad time for both of us. That's what we're looking for, people. We got the checkpoint. This is so cool. This might be my favorite. Well, it's definitely my favorite level so far of the Super World. That I'm sure of. Oh, that was close. Oh, no, it's a Z. It's Georgette, of course, Monroe. I hesitated to call you Georgette because I didn't know if your TikTok account was intentionally not your first name. I guess I'm always hyper paranoid of accidentally exposing anyone in that way. Like if someone's watching the stream on a different account, I just call them by whatever their name is on that account for that reason. Because I wouldn't want to accidentally say, hey, it's blah blah, and then you're like, hey, you just blew up my spot. This is my secret account. Not a secret account is a bit far. This is really cool. No! I gotta be faster. Kiwi knows what I'm talking about. But for the record, I didn't know it was you, Georgette. Okay, get ready, Patty boy. Oh, that was the closest one yet. What's up, Cole? Thanks for the followage. Been a while, no fix has been made? Yeah. I don't think we're getting one on Facebook. Hey, what's up, Oh Snap? Christmas is coming up, Georgette. Are you all sorted out? Is your shopping done? Or has it just begun? Oh, I just missed it. You know what I like to give people for Christmas? Hey, what's up, Peyton? You know what I like to get people for Christmas? How do I find these levels? Well, for the past 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I've been playing all levels by the same level creator. That helps with the quality control department because they're pretty consistently amazing when you find a really good level creator. Doing some shopping for the little one. Nice. This is my shopping trick. This is the cheat code, especially if you have like some aunts, uncles, cousins. You're in a setting where you want to give everybody something. Maybe you didn't get around to shopping, or maybe whatever. You know what a great option is? Well, I shouldn't just across the board say it's a great option for me. It may not be a great option for you, but a gift that 99% of the time, people are really happy to see. A job application? What you get people for Christmas? What do you mean? For what? What's the job? Is an expensive scratch ticket, like a $20 scratch ticket or a $30 scratch ticket. Because the thing is, especially if you're getting like 5 of them, if you got 5 uncles, aunts, cousins, whatever the situation, it's likely at least one of them is going to hit. And that could just be money back, but it could be a couple hundo or even a couple grand, which, again, very unlikely, but it gives... Oh, we made it. That's not right, is it? It gives people a chance. And sometimes that thrill, especially... because I think it's probably a very small percentage of people who regularly or even ever buy themselves $20 scratch tickets. You know what I mean? That's pretty up there. So it's kind of a rare opportunity of like, hey, I might actually have a shot here. A little excitement, a little thrill. I see. I'm supposed to land on the lower platform first. No, bro, they need any job. How is that a Christmas? I don't get it. I don't get it. How is that a Christmas present? A job application? I feel like it's a joke, but I don't get it. Like that. There we go. This level is so well designed, I can't stand it. But here's the thing. And here's why I hesitated to just say across the board it's something everybody should do. You have to, before you give those tickets, you have to have already decided. No! You have to have already decided that if someone does get a couple thousand hits big, that you are happy for them to have every dollar of it. You can never, ever give a gift like that and expect even a cent in return, or else you're just setting yourself up for a horrible, horrible, sad situation that never needs to exist. It's because people are scared of jobs? I don't think so. I don't think that's true. What's up, Blackout? Yeah, Jordan, well, that's the thing, because you'd be surprised how often that's actually happened. Someone gives somebody a gift of a big scratch ticket like that. They win for, 10 grand, 100 grand, whatever the case. And then there's all this tension about, well, I expect that you'd at least give me 10% or at least give me 20% or whatever. Everybody's got a different idea. So I think the only way you can give that as a gift and have it be a positive experience for everyone is you go into it with the expressed mindset. Whatever you win is all you. Well, see, Midnight said if someone wins 100,000, you better at least get a Snickers bar. No, you get nothing. If someone wins 100 grand, they get every last cent, and that was your gift. That was your gift. You know what I mean? It cost you $20. You gave a $20 gift. The transaction's done. They owe you literally not a single cent. And if you can't accept that, you should not give the gift, in my opinion. Very strict on that. What happens if they hit $1 million? Same thing, Snap. They don't owe. Now, are they allowed to give you something if they felt so compelled? They're allowed to. I'm not saying you have to turn it down, but I'm saying the genuine expectation has to be set to absolute zero. If they win, no matter how much they win, I'm expecting genuinely $0 back. That is crucial. That is crucial. So for me, that's relatively easy. Not because I'm some great person, just because that logic very much resonates with me. It's like, more likely, I'm going to give a $20 scratch ticket, it's going to win 0. That's the most likely outcome. So I can't have it both ways. Oh, see, okay, Andrew brings up an excellent point. Andrew said, I'd be happy for the other person, but I would be bummed at the same time. If that is how you'd feel about it, you should never, ever, ever give a scratch ticket as a gift, not even for a second. You shouldn't even consider it. If there's any part of you that feels like you might be bummed if they actually win, you should never, ever give that as a gift. Okay, don't bother with the boxes this time, Patty Boy. That is the reality. You feel the same way when giving someone money versus loaning. What? I don't get it. Giving money versus loaning? Like if you loan anyone money, you should never expect it back? That I wouldn't agree with because there is an expectation in place. But I think that's probably true if you're like, if it's to your dad or your like a immediate family member, then I could get down with that idea. You loan an immediate family member money, even if the plan is to get it back, you're not necessarily expecting it. But anybody outside of that, that's an agreement there. It's the opposite of a gift situation. You bought me and my brother a scratchy each, and you won $5,000, and you gave him half. There you go, Sally. See, sometimes that works out. Hey, thanks, Bettel. There we go, Erica. All right, we got 2 choices. We're gonna go for the bonus level. Edmund Rowe came through with the gifts. Thank you so much, Georgette. I totally missed it. Thank you, Kiwi. I'm lost in the story time over here. Look at this. If I give a winning ticket, I'd like at least a cup of coffee. And no, then don't do it. Then do not do it. Even if the expectation is as low as a cup of coffee, that to me is absolute evidence you should not do it. Because that means there is a piece of you that does feel entitled to something. And if you can't give that gift without truly in your heart of hearts having 0 expectation and 0 entitlement to even a penny of it, you should not give it as a gift. You should not give it as a gift. Anytime you lend money, look at it like a gift. If I get paid back, that's a nice surprise. Lending money to anyone? How do you not go broke if you're doing that? If you give someone money, it's theirs to do what they want. But if I tell them, hey, I'll loan you, but I want this back, that's my expectation. If my friend wants to buy some Christmas presents for their kids and is short $200 and says, Pat, I need $200 for Christmas presents. I will pay you back by the end of January. That I am 100% expecting that back. That's the terms of the agreement. But I do agree with the concept applied to family. If it's like literally someone in your immediate family, similar situation, you've got to leave that room for I may not get this back and I'm okay with that. But if it's alone, exactly. If someone's giving also you're saying giving money as a gift? I guess I don't understand the context of what you're talking about. This is their original account, Andrew. You don't loan to just anyone? You had to come up a month is going through hard times after $600, you sent it and don't plan on being repaid? I guess that's just not a loan. At that point, it's not a loan. The mic is quiet. Sorry about that, GG. What's up, Waddle Do? What's up, Nicole? Okay. Yeah, I don't understand if someone needs to borrow some money, I am absolutely expecting to get it paid back. Because that's the whole agreement. That's the whole context. If it's not... Oh, I barely was short. Asked as a loan. So there you go. You give money to friends with no string just because they need it. Okay, there we go, George. Well, that's just a straight up gift. If your friend is struggling and you happen to be doing really well and you want to hook them up with some money, then absolutely you'd be insane to expect any of that back. That wouldn't even make logical sense, right? Unless I'm missing something. There we go. I don't know how anyone would ever would ever be expecting anything back if they chose to just be generous. Just give somebody money who needs it. If you lend someone money, I let them know they can pay me back whenever they can. Okay, there's a good compromise. That's probably the perfect middle ground. If those can be the terms of the agreement. Pay me back when you can. If you're okay, and if you say that, if you say pay me back when you can, you do have to be willing to say, I may not be getting this. That's almost like saying, I'm okay with it if you don't pay me back. So I feel like that's the perfect middle ground between those two. But I'm still on the side of if we make an agreement, especially in that context of a loan, then it's only fair that the expectation be that the loan is paid. Whereas if money is freely given, especially to someone who needs it, like in a situation like George said, friends that are struggling, need a little boost, then you would be out of your mind to ever expect a cent of that back. Good evening, Yuri. All right, let's see what we got here. Almost. What's up, Eric? We made it to Friday. I'm so happy about that, Eric. I am real happy about that. That's not how to do it. I guess I need there to be more time. It's like this. There it is. I figured it out. Nice. Oh, buddy. This is awesome. This might be my favorite section yet. Oh, my goodness. There's been big numbers asked of me. Even though they asked for a loan, I'm not going to ask for the money ever. If they eventually pay me back, great. If not, that's fine. Doing good, and I'm not looking to make anyone's life harder. I guess it's one of those dynamics of, at that point, you're just giving the money, which is a beautiful thing. But why even pretend it's a loan? Or you know what I mean? I guess it's just a different way of seeing it. You give reminders, discuss that, but you never want someone to feel pressured. Definitely a touchy subject. Nothing wrong with needing help, exactly. And that's the thing. If I've got a bunch of extra money that I can hook up my friends with, that's all the more reason I am definitely not even going to want them to pay me back if they could later on. You know what I mean? I got it extra. I guess I've more always been in that middle position. Like it's got to be financially responsible. There we go. Oh. I'm not giving out big numbers to send on vacation. It's like rent or payment money. Yeah, I mean, I think the heart behind it sounds really nice. But for someone who's as literal as me, it's hard for me to get my head around. Okay, later, Georgette. Sorry I missed you. Big shout out, Georgette. If I'm in a position to help out my friend... Oh, troll. What's up, Marcade? That's a good name. If I'm in the position to help out my buddy who's in a tight spot financially, then right off the bat, I'm not going to be offering them a loan. You know what I mean? But I feel like, especially 2025, the vast majority of people are barely scraping through. So it's like the luxury of being able to be like, hey, you know what? Here's a couple hundo. Don't worry about it. Oh, gosh, I made the same mistake again. I've been moving up the IT ladder 20 years. Doing fine. Means they're out the next... I out of my next big waste of money. So friend's life is a bit better. I'm going to do it. Okay. So there you go. So that's the key. Is that if you're in that position where you're comfortable enough that you can comfortably do it, and if they don't pay you back, no big deal. And so I guess it sounds like that's what you're ultimately communicating, is that your approach, you're going to hook them up. So it's really not a loan ever. I feel like it's never even, or maybe you're saying you frame it as a loan for their benefit so they don't feel like they're taking a handout, maybe. You're like, hey, easier to take it from you if you frame it as, hey, I can cover you for now. Feel free to get me back when you can. There's that magic phrase again. Man, this Super World has been amazing. You sometimes get the money back, but never an expectation. Because I guess that's the thing. As a literal person, the word loan is equivalent to expectation. That's what a loan is. A loan is the expectation of getting paid back. If you're not expecting to get paid back, then it's never a loan in any way, shape, or form. That's like the clearest way I can say the way that my brain processes it. As Bob Ross would say, it's just a happy little mistake. There you go, Marcade. The Marcade. _Marcade on Twitch. It's a good name. Oh, gosh. And thank you for the gift, Georgette. I missed it again. There we go. There we don't go. You think they have the intention at the time that life gets rough, you make yourself the lowest priority. It's an interesting thing. This is a good song. Oh, I misunderstood. That's your distinction. If I gift it out, it's a gift of my own generosity. If it's a loan, I set that expectation up front. That's it, George. I'm with you 1,000%. You don't like to directly loan out money, but if I have a friend or family that's struggling, they need to pay a bill, you use your debit card to pay it, and I'll pay the grocery shopping. If there's something specific they need, I'll buy it for them, and they can pay back when it's convenient. Okay, but this is the question, Andrew. Are you expecting for that day to come? Or a more like actionable way to ask that is there a point on the timeline where you're going to remind them? If 6 months go by and it's never spoken of, will you be the one to say, hey, are you ever going to pay me back? Or are you just letting it go? Because that's sort of the line in the sand. Oh, gosh. Wow! That was awesome. That's not what you do. You're okay with lending money, but I'd like to be paid back eventually, even if in small amounts. I had a friend who I'd help out from time to time, but they weren't trying to advance life. He had to stop. Well, see, now you're really getting to the issue there, Edward, is that it's a very quick thing that can get taken advantage of, without a doubt. There's the check, you clumsy. That is definitely a concern. Hey, it's like the other. Oh, it's like the other section I really liked. Oh gosh! If we agreed in advance there's gonna be pay, then yes, I expect to be paid back. But there's been times I've helped someone and didn't expect to be paid back. Totally. That's why I'm only doing gift cards and small gifts. This money's tightened up the more. That's fair, Marcade. That is fair. I think a fair policy is, I will be willing to help you out, hit you with that loan when you need it, assuming I'm in a position to do so. And if you agree to pay me back, but then you end up not being able to, I'm not going to hold it against you. No hard feelings. It's not going to make me resent you. I'm going to let it go, but I'm not lending you money again. I think that's the most balanced application. It's totally valid. Sometimes unexpected things happen, this, that, the other thing. Totally fair. But once that line has been crossed, the line has been crossed. And that doesn't mean you like them any less or care about them any less. It just means they've proven that when they say they're going to do this one thing, it didn't get done. And that doesn't, I'm not saying there aren't very good, valid reasons that happens. There are. But if they happened once, they can happen again. And if you're in the position to just be hooking them up in the first place, then you don't even have to worry about them paying them back. You don't even have to worry. Oh, gosh. This is so cool. You see how cool this level is? Uh-oh. Time for dinner later, George. There we go, Marquette. Clumsy knows what I'm saying. What's up, Troy? And I would like to reiterate at this point, after saying that my view is that if it's your immediate family you're talking about, then there's really all the rules go out the window. Everything I just said goes out the window. That's different. But even then, there's got to be like a 3-strike rule for family. I think it's 1-strike rule for the general public. Facebook's broken. Troy, you would not believe how many times I hear that a day. And I do appreciate being told in one sense, but I am shocked. I am shocked just how often it does come up. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't get that many new viewers. Like, the vast majority of you that are typing in the chat have been here before. Or have seen me before. And likely have already... Well, that's... In my mind, I'm thinking it's likely you've already heard me acknowledge the Facebook issue. But logically, there'd be no reason. There'd be no reason to, so I must be wrong. I just don't... What I don't get is... Are there new people watching my stream? Because by the numbers, it don't seem like it. Which now it sounds like I'm complaining. This is really me trying to unravel the mystery. That is... Well, how about this? For any of the observers... No, I don't... That might get you in trouble. Not get you in trouble. But it might come across the wrong way. I don't want it to feel like anyone's getting ganged up on. But I got to imagine there are some of you out there that have noticed just how often. Oh my gosh. If you go back to stream on Facebook, it says something went wrong. Totally. But I'll ask you this directly, Troy. Have you ever been in my stream before and heard me say anything about Facebook being broken? Because I guess that's my ultimate question. Is it one of those things that might be more casual viewers versus regular viewers? The regulars know there's a problem. The casual viewers might not. Yeah, I just feel like I have... Like right now, there are 37 people watching across 6 different streams. That's, like, ratio-wise, that is super tiny. So I guess my assumption is that there are a lot of the same people, but maybe there's a couple of them switching out. I don't know. I really don't know. But big shout out to you, George. Thank you for the 200 stars. The star drop is for you. But big shout out to everyone that participated in that conversation. I appreciate everybody shared their positions and ideas respectfully. And I don't think there's a single correct answer to the loan versus gift versus expectation of getting it back. I don't think that it's a right answer situation. But I think it's important that you know what you think and what lines you would draw. Oh my gosh, that's going to be very difficult. That is going to be very difficult. We cannot dilly-dally. Don't reset, you have a checkpoint. Oh gosh. You know, that makes me think of, I'm thinking like, man, when was the last time I felt like I had money like that I could just blast it away to somebody without expecting it back in that kind of context? And you know what comes to mind? Winning Stars Fest. My second year streaming when I won Stars Fest, and it came with $1,000 prize. Wow, I'm missing that every time. Then we did the Amazon gift card giveaways. Was that once a week? Once a month? It must have been once a week because we gave away $1,000. I know that. That was good. That was not. Stars Fest was fun. Well, Clumsy, huge shout out to you. You definitely helped out a huge time there. With the Star Parties. Remember the Star Party song? At the very beginning, the Star Party, I was making up a new song every time. But then one of them ended up sticking. Ooh, that was closer. Thank you, Clumsy. And I will also acknowledge there's definitely kind of an ironic thing of talking about all this as a streamer who gets money as a streamer, like just for playing a video game. So I definitely see that irony. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. You gonna troll me? No. Thank you. Beautiful. Tan the Man liked the Star Party song. Ba-da-ba-ba. Thanks, Tan the Man. I think that's the Beast with the world record. Here we go, Eric. Thanks, Clumsy. That might be my favorite one yet. Thanks, Marcade and Atlas. Thanks, Erica. Made it through World 1. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, there's definitely some evidence of those Star Party songs. All right, well, I think we should call it right there. We'll continue this tomorrow. I never went back to Hollow Knight. I meant to. Yeah, we'll continue that tomorrow. Only person you can bankroll anything no strings attached is your mom. There you go. I see. I'm totally with that. For anyone else you want to be paid back, unless I see you do something with your life, then I'm okay if you don't repay me, because I know my money helps you out in life. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty balanced, Ed. And again, immediate family definitely is a different category altogether. Thank you, Kiwi. You definitely backed me up big time on the Silk Song front. All right, chat. Well, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the interesting discussion. Big shout out to the Beast. Thank you for the interesting discussion and everyone that was willing to participate. Very, very beautiful thing to be able to discuss something that could be kind of a sticky topic and have it be a smooth overall discussion. I feel like everyone was heard and had valid thoughts. So there we go. So thanks for that. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know when. Maybe with a haircut. We'll have to see. So thanks for being here. Thanks to anyone who hit me with any star shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with. And there are a lot of us struggling, so if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside. Find a way to move that you don't dread. Can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming, because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you if you're struggling right now. Know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and hit you with some wild lefts and rights, ups and downs, twists and turns, traumas and tragedies, and have you feeling like, oh my gosh, everything's a complete disaster. Nothing's ever going to be the same without this person, place, or thing in my life. What's the point when everything's getting worse and worse? Valid to feel that way, but it's going to lead you to some wildly inaccurate conclusions. Because the truth is there's some amazing stuff coming your way in your life. I can't tell you exactly what it is or when it's coming, but I can promise you it's coming. And when you're real depressed, it feels like it ain't ever coming, or that even if something great happened, it wouldn't make any difference because things are too far gone. And that's the part that's just not true. Valid feeling, inaccurate. I can assure you there is more for you, my friend. As bad as you feel right now, you are not always going to feel this bad. That sounds very simple. but it is a very powerful thing to believe when you're in the moment of feeling like it's never getting any better. If you can hold on to that hope, if you can recognize, wow, I'm really depressed right now. I'm seeing everything through the filter of this depression. I can't trust my thoughts and conclusions, and I kind of got to go into survival mode, and I got to find out what kind of support I need. Could be just talking to a friend, maybe a parent, maybe a brother or sister, maybe a cousin. You call them up and say, hey, you know, I've been struggling lately. I don't know exactly how to say it or what I'm even asking for, but I wanted to reach out to you, let you know I'm struggling. And oftentimes, it's not that they're going to have some magical words for you that just fixes everything. It's more the process of expressing it, and then someone that you care about hearing it and saying, hey, let me be there for you. Come over, or I'll come to you, or, offer support in some way, shape, or form. Totally valid to need that. We're all humans, and we all need it sometimes. And especially if you struggle with mental health, it's really important that you recognize, hey, sometimes I need support, and that's okay. That doesn't make me a mess or weak or broken. It means I'm willing to acknowledge my own needs. And sometimes support is necessary, people. So don't let your ego get in the way. It's okay to need help. So, if any of that resonates with you, know that I am rooting for you big time. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me. And I hope to catch up with you all tomorrow to continue this amazing Super World. I can't believe it. 2 weeks of playing Nurkte levels, and now we're getting to the original Super World. Unreal. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Catch up with you tomorrow. Bye.